How to win the listing. Let's get into it. Zig Ziglar said, nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And that is so true when you're going on a listing appointment. When you show up to the appointment, make sure that you come prepared, show up 15 minutes early, be well groomed and well dressed so that you make a really good first impression, especially if you're meeting these people for the first time. So what's in it for them? Make sure that you make them feel important, especially if they're interviewing other agents. You might have some really good credentials. You're gonna have your own unique value proposition, but they're gonna choose whatever agent that they find is best equipped to help them accomplish what their goals are, not whoever sells the most houses. Next, you're gonna wanna know the market better than any other agent that might be considering this job. And as well, know their specific market segment better than any other agent. And one of the best ways to do this is to go out and preview property prior to your listing appointment. There might be 3 to 5 comparables that are active that you're using in your listing presentation. And if you go out and look at those properties in person, you can speak from your personal experience when you're at the table with the seller. Know what to say. And it's less about specifically what you say, and it's more important that when they ask a question, you have a very quick and confident response to whatever concerns that they might have in the transaction so that you can display your experience. Body language is also important. You need to play into however the seller responds. For example, if you're at the table and the seller starts giving you this response, maybe you need to re-engage with that person to find out what's happening. If they're leaning in like this, they seem to be paying attention. If you walk into the house and the candles are lit and the house is warm and it's spotless and clean and you can tell that they just vacuumed the floor, that means they're very excited and they're ready to get their house up and on the market. It's also important to understand your own posture. If you're really nervous, it's important that you do not communicate to the seller. Remember, they're selling their property for hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're just there to earn a living. They should be the ones that have more of a personal vested interest in the sale of this home than you. If you're nervous, that's okay, but don't communicate that to the seller. Make sure that your sales posture is one that they need your service more than you need that commission check. And that should 100% be the case in every single transaction. You are there to serve, you are there to help people, and people need your service. Present your services with confidence so that they can feel that and know that when they hire you, you are going to be the calming force in a real estate transaction because, as you know, things can get very emotional in a real estate transaction. Have a marketing plan and make sure that you identify what's different about what you do compared to what other agents might do. Examples of this are video marketing, just like this, perhaps social media, perhaps the network that you have. Figure out what your story is and use your story as a unique value proposition to what it is that you do. Yes, most real estate agents do a lot of the same things, but what is it about what you do and how you present your personal experience and your personal story that helps you stand out? No matter what, agents can copy what you do, but nobody else can be you. Provide testimonials. The best way to do this is on Google My Business, and if you want more information on Google My Business, make sure that you check out this video next for more information on that. But if you don't have testimonials already, you could use character references from other people that already know you that can attest to your character and your work ethic. Provide a track record. Now, if you're new to the business, you could use the company's track record. And you want to provide average days on market perhaps, or asking price to selling price ratio, whatever data is relevant to them that'll help provide credibility from your point of view. Under promise and over communicate. The worst thing that happens is an agent goes on a listing appointment, promises the moon, puts up a sign in a lockbox, and then the seller never hears from him again. That's probably one of the biggest complaints that agents get, is that there wasn't enough communication. So if you under promise and over communicate, you're always going to provide exceptional customer service. Know your clients. Is your client a driver, an amiable, an analytical, or an expressive? Because you need to speak speak to their personality, and you need to know what your personality is when you're on the listing appointment. Now, if their personality is similar to yours, that might make things easy, but oftentimes there's two people that you're presenting to, and you need to know what the other person's personality is as well. And you need to be versatile. You need to be the chameleon so that no matter who you're speaking to, you can get your message across and you can speak their language. If you want to watch another video speaking more information into personality styles, check out this video next. And track your numbers. You need to know your conversion rates, you need to practice and improve your skills, and you need to get more at-bats. When I started in the industry, I had to go on 50 to 60 appointments until I actually had enough experience to be able to speak confidently, to be able to know what I was talking about, to be able to see enough different scenarios to know what to do. If they do this, I do that. If they do this, I already know what to say, I already know what to do. I have a story that can actually help answer the question that you have in this current moment. Don't forget to calculate the seller's net proceeds. When they ask you, what is the commission rate? Don't get defensive. And that's not them asking you to reduce your commission. They're essentially asking a question that once they know the answer, they're going to have a lot more information that will help them make a decision. So when they ask you, what's your commission? Jump right into the net sheet and say, great, let's calculate that. What sort of sales price do you want me to base that on? And if they give you the sales price, that means that you're mentally getting the ball rolling with them. And now they actually have to determine the sales price based on your presentation so far. Once they do that, and if they say that with confidence, then you can go ahead and calculate, well, what was the mortgage balance currently? Is there a mortgage cancellation fee? Is there any other fees for attorneys or lawyers or moving costs? Put all of that into your seller's net proceeds. Put your commission in there, any sales tax that's involved on the commission, and then you circle the net equity figure that they're going to have after the sale, because ultimately that's what's most important to them. It's not just the cost, it's the value, and it's what do I get in my jeans at the end of this transaction. And then ask for the sale, folks. Man, I cannot believe how often agents forget to do this, and I was most certainly guilty of this in those first 50 to 60 appointments that I had mentioned, but it is a very good, strong lesson. Learn from my experience on that one. Do not forget to ask for the sale. I know that you might be afraid that they'll say no, but guess what? If you don't ask, the answer for sure is no. If you're at the closing table, that's the best time for you to earn the business. And you need to speak it in your own words. Yes, you can practice sales scripts. So, how do you guys feel about what I've talked about so far? Are you guys ready to get the ball rolling, or how do you feel about everything? You know, the sales script said, all we need to do now is simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want and the time you want. Won't that be great? And if you can say that with confidence, you'll still get the same result. But once you practice it often enough, you can put it in your own words. So I hope you found value in this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on this video next. Have a fantastic day.